Is he new to it? Hi there, welcome to Bead with me. I'm Kay, your host from Fantastic Stars Beads. This show is a little show of inspiration, motivation, whatever's trending here in the bead life here at Stars Bead. So welcome, please say hello, even on the replay. I always love knowing where you're coming in from, how you found me, and of course, how your weekend was. If you're feeling like you're still in recovery from a little bit of bead craziness from like a 2-day, not just Friday, we also had a Saturday encore with Suzanne where we got you didn't watch that live. It's a good thing. But we have a special guest here today that I was keeping as a surprise, so I'm excited. I know we're coming on a little bit early, so it'll take a few minutes for those notifications, but I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. You still have through today, because we did a 2-day live sale for any shopping on that replay. Okay, so that means you have only, I don't know, like a dozen hours of crystal and pearl and lots of fun. And we've got a a different fur baby that's a little bit bigger. Give a little spotlight. Everybody always likes a little puppy. So you can guess that my background is a little bit different here today, and it's because I've got a little special guest. We've got Mama Star in the house here today. So I don't know, my comments like don't, for some reason sometimes like don't pop up. Well, I'm gonna put it up on here so that maybe you can also see. Oh, there we go. Look at here. Okay.
Well, I hope I'm not overdone, but it was a real dilemma what to put on. So I'm wearing the largest pieces we have. Then I've got a glittery piece that doesn't really show up, but it's beautiful antique beads. Oh, and then Kay is going to show you our treasures.
So my mom was busy clearing out, and she was collecting up a few treasures, and she said, hey Kay, do you think that your people might like a few of these things? And I thought, well, I don't know, let's come over and check it out ourselves and see for our own eyes on what treasures she might be pulling out of like the vault. I was thinking that would be so exciting, and so she brought out some like amazing things. Can you see how big and long those amber pieces are? Do you remember buying that?
In Russia. I used to go to Russia starting in 1993, and I went until about 2005 when things got dangerous. People were desperate. In the good old days, going into Russia, they were coming out of communism and they didn't understand bargaining. So we got some good bargains. But now they learned inclusions and they learned to bargain, and they all got calculators. So very quickly, within 2 years, they were doing a good job. So I did buy these a long time ago.
But we bought a lot of great things from Russia.
Yeah.
You know, you have so many awesome collectibles. I love looking around. I'm seeing some of the lacquer boxes that we got, and the little stacking dolls.
Oh, the Matryoshka dolls, and we brought Christmas decorations, and we started when Kay was 14. So when you're 44 now, that's how long ago it was when we started going. And then I had her smuggle amber out, because who's going to bother a 14-year-old kid? So she would have reams of amber underneath her clothes.
So we would unscrew all the little clasps and then screw them all back together. So I had one big like loop of amber.
And at one time she said, "Mom, what if I get arrested?" And I said, "Oh, I don't think you're going to keep you in jail very long." And it got tense, and we always had to have a bride ready.
You're just paying down the line.
Here, swiped right out of the passport. And it got ugly and not a good thing to be there. So we had fun when we did go at the beginning, and Kay was a great smuggler. She was going into the 9th grade, and I said, when they ask you to write about your summer, don't mention this. We're not telling. So, Kay, we're short on time because we have to pick up Jonah, but Kay, why don't you show them some of the Kishi pearls, because those are not available.
She's so excited. She's like, oh, I have a whole bunch of pearls. Do you think they want to see some pearls? Well, of course, but we like to see you and catch up with you a little bit too, and see what you were doing.
Time is going. We've got a 12-year-old or 11-year-old waiting for us to pick him up.
And that's how it is. It's like you have to make an appointment with this one. It's always been that way. So like it is time for right now. And I said, okay, we're coming in hot, and baby's sleeping, and we're filming.
Okay.
You know, so you guys, I know one of the exciting things that we're always looking for is when she pulled these out, I gasped, and then she pulled out another hang.
Love it. We've got 5 strands total. That's it.
Oh, I think is that 6?
That's the white ones, and then we have these that are the lavender and the golden ones.
Can you just hit
that
those?
shows up.
Oh, yeah, those are going to show up.
They glow.
Holy smokes. We're getting a chance to hang out with the star herself, popping in, seeing the kind of things that she wanted to kind of just de-stash from her vault that I'm excited to see that she's bringing in. She said, I have a pile of pearls. Let's take a look at those.
So that's
like, look at the luster. Can we even just drool on those just a little bit?
Oh,
sorry.
That's okay. We got it. So the luster is really good.
Hey Paige, I found I got your pearls, by the way. I'll pop them in and get them coming, because maybe you're gonna need these too with them. Karen G, you came in just in time. I know, I saw these, but I wanted Karen to see the rainbow in these. These are absolutely fantastic. And you know what else I'd go with? She also brought in a fabulous strand of one of my favorite stones. Don't those look nice together?
Well, it does. And these are actually just cut perfectly.
Super smooth in the great combination of every shade of colors that the tourmalines will come in. And I love how they've separated there. Karen says, good morning.
And for those who want something a little simpler but beautiful luster and beautiful shape.
We can never go wrong with those nice race shape and pretty much anything in white. And also, I can flip the camera over. I know we have a lot of beautiful things that you want to show off here. Okay, you can hold it in hand, and then I'll right over to here. Can you lean over a little? The table, and we can see. Oh, go ahead.
Shell pearls, and these originated in China and then were sold in Hong Kong, and these were called Pan Am pearls, oh gosh, in the 1970s and 80s, because the Pan Am stewardesses, when that airline was flying, bought these. And they are made from real pearl shell, but they're put in a mold in order to make them absolutely smooth. Made of pearl, but not from the sea or the ocean.
Well, we got a couple, and so we have a nice mix here. So we have, right now, she laid out some shell pearls, and then there's also this beautiful one. This is like a collector, hand knotted, and then, of course, you know how weak we are when it gets to having a fantastic closure, and vintage on top of that is always a double bonus. Right. Kristen says, hi, Mama Star.
I'm glad she's on.
They're finally getting on. It takes a minute because Facebook's a little slow, and we're popping on a little bit early. And so Mama Star decided to pull out a few, just like, hey, let's see if you guys would be interested in these. So if you can tell her, because she doesn't pop on here very much. If you can tell her, are you guys interested in some of these things that she's pulling out? Because she might pull out some more if you are.
Well, for another week.
For another week.
And these are ready-made. They're already knotted, sterling class.
And look at this huge cornflake pearl. You know how much. Okay, so we had these, which this is kind of what I'm wearing right now, which would also look nice with that. But just to see the sizing, that this is kind of like.
It's big.
Just big. I would say like huge for a quiche. And then just to show off the luster of these are smashing. It's a snowy day outside. Is that right, Jennifer? She says hi, by the way. Oh, but she's not in Virginia. White quiche strand that you have 5 of. Barbara, you want to already claiming there. And then look at the luster on these are overwhelming to me. Like, and get ready. We have some more. We're just gonna start crawling across the table. We just hit up some of the pearl strands. Maybe if you get them all, I think she wants to give away this pearl bracelet.
If you spend a bundle, you get a free bracelet with Swarovski crystals, the Hishi pearls, and a magnetic clasp.
All right, so the biggest buyer on this Friday Night Live is getting this bracelet, is what Mama Star has stated. And so anything that like Barbara is claiming here, these are the white ones are going to be $125, Barbara, just to let you know. So I'll put one with your name on it. And you know what I'm so excited about? Oh my gosh, this side of the table is delicious. What are you excited over here? You like all this amber?
I think the Sleeping Beauty lime turquoise that you can't get anymore.
Hey, Paula. Ooh, Paula's on. Yep, she just popped on. So Mama Star decided to take out some amazing things from, I'm calling the vault.
Okay.
Like, who just has one of these hanging out?
And a beautiful clasp in the back. So I think it has to have been made in Poland. A good workmanship. The Russian pins, sometimes they just use safety pins because they didn't have anything for a mechanism for a pin. So that's not Russian. Maybe Lithuanian, maybe Poland.
If you have any thoughts there, you could throw it out. But this is an amazing chunk here. Let's see if we can get a closer look at the detail. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a beautiful amber pin.
And a good backing.
And look
with
how
a
that.
spring in the back.
Mm-hmm. So those are kind of those telltales of, you know, what age Paula's loving that she's getting a chance to pop on to get a chance to see the vault.
And there's one. Let me pick it out of the bag because those are small chips.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of amber. So she just has this
bigger butterscotch.
Oh, and just these bigger butterscotch ones, which is, you know, brings us back to the days, right? All those traveling.
Yeah, and hard to get now, and expensive.
It's definitely expensive.
We'll show them the prize.
The prize? I like teasing. I mean, what do you mean the prize? I mean, I think each one of these are prizes. Who are you kidding? Look at these beautiful tanzanites. Just look at how pretty the color on those are, well, especially with the marcasite. Now, we didn't test these, but I'm pretty sure that these ones are sterling. And then this is pretty sure this is a sterling clasp. Yeah, there's some markings right there. So just a strand of tanzanite hanging out too, you know, to throw in the mix. And I don't want to, and since Paula's on, I want her to see not just this amber. I know that you are looking for the red Bakelite, Paula. So I'm really glad you hopped on because I wanted to see what your thoughts were on it. Well, one, before we run into that, we had some beautiful jade right here. And this, hey, tell me, can you say again what this ring was?
This is an archer's ring. We think, I'm sure they made duplicates, but in China, the archers before about 1912, under the Qing dynasty, they were like royal guards, and they used an archer's ring to protect their fingers from the string. Now these came out, some of them were authentic, some are not. We can't tell if it's authentic. It's beautiful, it's agate, but we can't say that it truly was a 100-year-old archer ring. It might have been made by an artisan. So it's very pretty, but it goes with the jade that I bought in Burma in 1972 when we lived there. It's a 32-inch strand, graduated, light jade. Absolutely cold to the touch, and that, of course, is a test. You put a stone up to your cheek, and it will be ice cold if it's real. And so this is gorgeous. I've never seen strands this long and this available, but we've got it.
Yeah.
And it matches the archer's ring, so that's kind of interesting that that ring could also be put into that if one wanted to.
Yeah. You would have to
You'd have to restring it if you
no.
Well, you can drop it through.
Yeah, it just goes right on.
It could hang in the middle if you wanted it to, but it's 32 inches of jade beads.
Yeah, I think you could probably figure out doubling it up too. And then I wanted you to talk about these too, because these are so interesting as well.
And I think Paula probably has seen these. They are fingernail protectors. They were used by the wealthy Chinese who wanted to prove that they did not do manual labor. Men wore these as well as women. The scholars would put them on just to show they spent their time studying, writing, but they never worked. So these were quite popular, in the 80s, 90s. They were available. And they were put on the end of necklaces because there's a hole that goes through the back. So you could restring a whole necklace with this, like this, and meeting in your clasp, putting it on flex wire. We believe these are authentic. They were bought as authentic. We have it listed as authentic, and we have it listed as $100 a pair. I think if you go on Etsy or wherever and look, you'll find that this is a very good price for absolutely perfectly matched pair. So we've got that for you to think about, but I think I'll show.
How neat is that?
And you got to show this because
she's so excited. Here it is.
Look
Okay, so
at
the
that.
bowl of, you guys know that turquoise, especially Sleeping Beauty, you don't get it in this color anymore. A lot of the stuff that is mined, they're not even mining it right now, but anything that I see coming out has been much greener and not this fabulous blue that you see here.
Yeah, it's not Chinese turquoise, and I like Chinese turquoise, but you can tell the difference. And where's the matching earrings that we had that are signed?
Over here.
Did you tell me the name of who the artist? The artist is on the back, his insignia.
Yeah, I said it was McKay, something McKay.
And it's got a stamp, it's sterling, and it's all inlaid.
So, you can see it's a Native American styling, designing on here. Let me see.
See if you can see that match. And that's probably 30 years at least since I bought those. One little flaw, and Kay will explain it, that one of the ear is wrinkled.
Yeah, it's wrinkled, but it's, very, very barely noticeable, but, she wants to make sure that pointed on. We'll take a look at here. We can take a look at that a little bit closer here. So that that one is straight, and this one has, I think, a little wrinkle right there. But is that McKay or Mutkay? Let's see.
I think we'll have to look that up.
No, we can see it right here.
And
Here's the insignia there. It looks like an MC versus a MAK. Loving this turquoise. Okay, now let's get a zoom in. I'm like, can we start drooling on how gorgeous the color, and this is chunky.
let me run out and see. The baby's still asleep.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then the next, you got to show this to Paula before we have to go.
Okay, we're okay. Okay. All right, here is so some of the things that we want to be popping in on this Friday's. Okay, so this is this old Bakelite. So for those that might know Bakelite, it's just a vintage plastics that's been made during a certain era and highly collectible. Oh, McRae. It says McRae. Thank you. So, I don't know. These are some, some high-end, kind of very different. How we looking?
She's awake but not crying.
Okay. Well.
Eyes open and staring into space.
Okay. Maybe she'll fall back out.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? All right. Wow. I gotta go pick up well, we were showing,
Just a little. Oh yeah, did you show the?
yeah, just showed this.
We think the big pearls are Bakelite. We wish they were cherry amber and that we could say it's cherry amber, but we don't know.
Yeah, it was marked as an amber, but I'm pretty sure that this is Bakelite, and then this one was tagged as Bakelite, so you can kind of see that the coloring right there is right there. So just some very, very cool.
This is more translucent. You can. I don't know if it shows
No,
up.
I think they were both pretty translucent, and this one has a where is it?
Well, this is the cut that makes it.
Well, and then there's a Stroman clasp on this one now, so it's been restrung.
And then this one has the typical clasp that you cannot see.
Yeah, it's
Within,
just tied.
right here.
Right here.
Right here is the clasp. But
So
you
does
can't.
that unscrew?
Yeah, it does. See,
not.
yeah. So those are. It's perfect.
Well, I got a UV. I'm gonna UV them and see too.
And
Oh, and then she found out these little pieces of these nuggets
boulder
of
opal.
yeah, look at this boulder opal right here.
Oh, and look at this pin. This. Oh,
Oh, some
We got-
few glass pieces.
where and then we have that bead that was made 40 years ago that has the face on it. I wonder where that is.
I have it. It should be there.
It was on a gold chain.
It's there. I know it's there. It's right there.
Okay, so show them the one that is perfect for running through a cord. It's got a hole right there. You could string that on beads or a cord or a chain. It's a beauty.
Yeah, that is for glass makers. You know, each time you see a color of dot, that was them. Having to touch the glass to their making the perfect size dot. That's even hard just to do with like a marker. More or less hot glass, right?
One more quick look, and then I want to show them this face bead, which you can go on Etsy and try to find face beads, and they're very ugly. They're made in Indonesia, China. They're ugly. Face beads have been made since Roman and Venetian times. I bought this at a show years ago in the 1970s. and I cannot find the bead maker. I can't find any place online where anybody is selling something that is absolutely smooth, perfect, and has the faces on it. It strings through a chain very easily.
So this one would
It's
come
unusual. Again, if anybody could find a face bead that looks like that, text Kay, because we know it's very unusual, it's rare, it's a perfect bead, but we don't know the artist.
So some treasures, you guys. I'm excited.
Pack it up so you can go.
Okay. Paula thinks that it looks a little bit like me.
The bead, a little bit, with the head cocked.
And with that, we have to sign off.
We have to go get the other grandson.
Yeah, so we're busy keeping the schedule here today, so we popping on early. We're really excited that you guys could join us, see a little bit of Grandma's star. Hey, we're okay. Sit down for a second.
No, it's quarter
You don't have to
two.
give this to me right now.
I'm going to, because I'm not going to see you before that. I'm too busy.
Oh, it's too busy. Do you hear that? Don't fit in the schedule. So, and there we have it. We're getting kicked. We got to come in, and now we're getting kicked out. Thanks, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll pop on Wednesday for a little feed with me, and then we'll see you Friday to see all these things from the vault. Say bye. Bye.
Bye.